the next topic you are an expert at is self confidence. So, how can we build up our self confidence to create the stellar life that we deserve?
Okay, stellar. I like that.
I
So,
know. It's from your website.
exactly. So when it comes to creating this stellar life and being self confidence, I feel the world has society, we'll call it. No, I really don't like that word.
Hmm.
Kind of looks down on people or when they have a high self confidence because we've been, I don't know, for some reason it just seems that when you're good at something no one wants to hear about it, but when you're bad at something everybody wants to hear about it so they can rally around you and say, oh no, you're good, you can do this. But then when you're self-confident already and say, yeah, I know I'm good at what I do, people
Hmm.
don't know what to do with that, so they're uncomfortable, so then you become um, you're fully yourself. And so I just really work hard with my clients to talk to them, be like, no, it's good to have confidence, good to have high self-esteem. There's nothing wrong
Hmm.
because self-confidence is just having belief in your talents and your abilities. And if you don't believe that you have skills and that you know what you're doing, how the hell else is someone else supposed to believe it? You know,
Right.
especially when you're going for your new job or going through your career, you got to be able to sell yourself. And if you can't do that, then you're going to be pretty unemployed, and
Right.
that's not fun.
No, I definitely agree. I just did a webinar on networking and we were talking about LinkedIn. And I
Mm,
said that too. I was like, you need to brag about yourself on LinkedIn and say how
yeah.
awesome you are and how great you are. Because I think many people just are scared to put that out there and brag about themselves. But there's nothing wrong with it.
There isn't, exactly. And I think this is, I don't know why we women are trained this way, that we're not supposed to put ourselves on the forefront. Because men, they have no problem. They'll walk into a room and tell you how great they are,
Oh,
whether they
yeah.
are or they aren't. They don't care. They believe it, or they're trying to make you believe it. But
Right.
us as women, we'll walk into a room and we'll be quiet, we'll be meek, we won't, talk about our skills. Someone else will, if someone else, the one thing that really gets under my skin is when I'm talking to my friends, and then one friend will compliment the other, say, "Oh, you have a nice dress," and the
Hmm.
first thing she does, "Oh, well, this dress, well, it's old. I
Yeah.
haven't worn it. I got it on sale." It's like, shut up. Say thank you, and that's exactly what I do. As
Good.
I stop, she compliment you, say thank you. It's either that, or I'm like, you know what, you're right. You look like crap. Why did I even say anything? But like that, so yeah, that really gets under my skin.
Oh.
And my friends who are around me, they know that.
Yeah.
Um, Sorry, I went off a little tangent.
No, that's
So
okay.
So how do you build up your self-confidence? Well, start tracking celebrating your wins. We all have wins throughout the day.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to be something that's astronomical that changes the world. It could be just little, like you went and you asked for a promotion. You may not have gotten it, but congratulate yourself that you had the courage to even go and ask for it. That's a win.
Hmm.
Look at your talents and abilities. I would say what I ask my clients to do is to write how their life was maybe a year or even 3 years ago. And then write how your life is now and how you have changed and how your life has changed in the positive, only focusing on the positive.
Hmm.
Because sometimes we like to mind hoard and keep all the horrible things that have happened to us and bring that to the forefront. But this is more about being positive and looking
Hmm.
at what you have accomplished. May not change the world right now, but you are on track to changing your world. And there are wins that you have that need to be celebrated and recognized.
Hmm.
That's one thing. And another thing is I have something it's called the win folder.
Mm.
And I have it's called also Stellar Inspiration. So I collect
Oh.
things that motivate me and, resonate with me. So we have, oh yeah. So we have this one. It says, it's no use going back to yesterday because I was a different person then, which always
Hmm.
I use because when you're going and you're looking at your life and saying, okay, maybe I didn't do this the right way, but look at how I've changed and how much better I am now. I would have done that differently.
Hmm.
So really self-confidence, you're really talking about yourself. Another stellar thing is to ask your friends what they admire in you. What do they see in you? Because we never really see ourselves as how other people see us. And it's great. I've done that a couple of times, and my friends have pulled out something that I would have never even thought of, something that
Hmm.
I take for granted that I do all the time. I'm like, wow, okay, that's a positive. And then write that down in your journal.
Hmm.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
those are some ways that you can start building up your self confidence.